Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Depends on when you're watching this. This is Domas. Welcome back to my channel. I'm off to work, but right before going to work, I thought I'll record a message for you guys. I guess it's going to be, again, tied to social anxiety because we have this celebration in our town, and it's like yesterday was the opening of the resort. It's like a resort celebration. So we open up with this like big parade that happens, that people, whoever wants to walk with their company that they're working, they start this parade throughout the main street of our town. And once I went into that parade with the skateboard and with the youth center, local youth center, I was like doing tricks and stuff, and it was fun. But yesterday, I don't know what was coming over me, because I couldn't, I was getting so anxious around people when I was just watching the parade. I was just watching it and was feeling like I'm in a wrong place at the wrong time, And the only time when I felt good was when I decided to go home after the parade, because I saw the parade at my friend's cafe, and we had a little chat, and that was it. Like, I couldn't stay in one place because people were starting to drink. I started to feel like it's a celebration, so you're supposed to celebrate. So, everyone's having drinks and smoking and talking and loads of everything happening at the same time. And it was the second time that I went outside yesterday, and I was like, shit, this is really like a lot on my head, and I can't even like fake it anymore to myself. Like, I can't even pretend that I'm enjoying this. I'm just like smiling nervously, and I'm just like fucking like, I don't know, like, so I decided to go home. I just listened to some MF Doom, and as usual, I just got myself hyped, got back home, and just bought myself an ebook about Beyond the Shadow, about Carl Jung's teachings and Carl Jung's discoveries. And I just read that into sleep and went to bed at like 9 p.m. And yeah, I feel like I'm learning a lot about myself in the last couple weeks. I don't know, my decision to go work, despite my parents' suggestions not to, is kind of like settling in for me. Like, specifically the job that I applied for, and they were like, oh, this is probably not the best environment for you. The whole family said the same thing, and I was like, what do I think about that? What do I think about this? Like, people give their opinions about shit that they don't even know, and they never worked there, so they don't know. So, why do people give opinions that put you down? Like, why would you say something to somebody that is going to put them down, like it's going to put their mood down? And I think I think it's something to do with the shadow work. and people haven't integrated their shadow, and they're actually like harming other people around them by just, I don't know, being horrible, wanting to protect, but just not realizing that it's putting me in the cage. Like, people's opinions sometimes, it feels like they create this like bubble around you. Like, the more I share to people, the more people are like able to express their opinions about what I say, and that's kind of like, it can be harmful, especially if it's close people to you. So, you know, all of these discoveries I think are great because, I don't know, they're opening my eyes to new horizons. Like, myself is starting to talk. Like, the ego is taking the back seat, I think. It's kind of like at the back now, and it's just doing some, like, it's in the back seat. I can see it through the back rear view mirror, and myself is coming out because it's like I'm starting to talk to it, or it is starting to talk to me, the self, rather than the ego. It's saying like, you know, what if they don't know? What if they don't know what's best for you? You know, what if you don't know what's best for you, and only practice, only experience, only, you know, real life happenings can teach you things, you know? Like, how about you stop sharing so much? So how about you stop oversharing if nobody's asked you, you know? Because I think also parents, like, if they're together, they become codependent, you know? So they become like one another, you know? They can be like, they like merge together, you know, and their opinions and their, I don't know, their world views, you know, their point of views are like kind of stuck together, bound together. And they can't separate, really, because I see similarities between how my dad and my mom thinks, and you can you can point those things out for yourself, even for them, but that doesn't mean that it will work. Like, it doesn't mean that they will actually pay attention to what you're saying or be able to do anything about it, because they're so bound together, it's impossible to separate it. So I just realized, like, the one solution for me is to just go back and just take that paintbrush, to take the paint and paint it all away, you know, and just listen to some podcast or some music and just leave this world, you know, like, not necessarily like physically, you know, but leave it mentally. Like, you don't have to be here, you know, you don't have to torture yourself by going to places you don't want to go. You don't have to be somebody you don't want to be, like, or act in a way you don't want to act. You always have a choice, you always have a solution, and that solution might be, first of all, to do nothing. Do nothing, listen, quiet down the voice, and listen to what your mind has to say about things, like what yourself, not even your mind, what your inner self has to say about what is happening around you right now. Because most of the time it's chaos. Most of the time it's like, fuck knows, the brain doesn't know what to think of it. It's trying to put things together, it's trying to like digest things, and it's not working. So I'm glad that you guys are here today. I'm glad that I made this video before going to work because there was some shit on my mind. And Oko, if you're watching this, hello. Welcome to the channel. My good friend Oko I saw subscribed yesterday, and she's a dear friend of mine. We've went through a lot together, so this is a new me to her, I guess. Like me talking stuff. A lot of people told me, well, not a lot of, but some people told me that they just put this channel in the background and they just listen to what I have to say, which is like, to me, that this was one of the goals of the channel, just to spread my voice, not necessarily what I say, but just the voice, the vibration of the voice. And some people said, yeah, it's calming me down. Like, it's just your voice, you know? So one goal achieved. Who knows what will happen in 10 years time if I keep up with this. So thank you guys really for being here. I'm proud of you, because I know that if I'm doing work, then you're doing work for sure. And let's keep up the good work. I gotta go now. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you, and I hope you have a great day, morning, evening, night. Depends on when you're watching this. Enjoy every second of it, even if you're not enjoying it. It's supposed to be like that. Love you guys. Peace.